I think we can at least agree that declines in youth marijuana use rates that have been recent are good news. However, I wonder why you use 2002 as a benchmark and not 1998 when they actually began. And I wonder why you haven't pointed out why those same trends have been observed in other countries that don't have the same obsession with marijuana prohibition that we do. What if we hadn't arrested 830,000 marijuana users in the past year? What if we weren't spending $1 billion on marijuana prohibition? What if we weren't spending money on those bizarre anti-marijuana ads? Would we have seen the same trends? Because we have in other countries that haven't done these things.
Well, there's a lot of denial out there, as your question shows. Let me start with the first part. The period that we've talked about with this survey is because the survey was redesigned in 2002, so the period we're talking about is a consistent instrument with a consistent trend. We have seen declines that, and for some age groups, go back prior to that. We have, from Monitoring the Future, the look at 8th, 10th, and 12th graders that we have used as a baseline for teen drug use. It shows the same trends. The Youth Risk Behavior Survey done by the Centers for Disease Control, it shows the same trends. I think we're all glad, and we're all glad that, and we'd like it to have started even sooner. The unfortunate thing is we haven't gone back to the levels of use that were the lowest since we've been recording with these instruments, which were 1992. Teen drug use, led by marijuana use, doubled in the mid-90s. And we're now trying to put that large lump back into a lower level of number of children that are at risk. We didn't arrest 800,000 marijuana users. That's the same lie I just talked to your colleague back there about. We arrest people because they are usually involved with violent offenses, and they're involved with things like driving while intoxicated, because they have, and if it's an issue of possession, I would ask anybody here, we have a booklet if you want to see it, because this idiocy is repeated so often, most people who go to jail for possession of marijuana, in fact, were dealers of large quantities, and sentences were knocked down. Our system tries to minimize sentences because of the cost, and because we are a society, obviously, that prizes our freedom. We think too many people are in jail. I think too many people are in jail. But the problem is, the people that are in jail are there because we have too much crime, because we have too many people victimizing other people, principally. Most 80–90% of those that are in the largest cohort of state prisons are there for violent and repeat offenses. Again, if you find the unicorn, you find the 15-year-old with the baggie of marijuana in his hip pocket for the first time on his way to choir practice that's in jail, I'll buy you a steak dinner. Show me that unicorn. Look, you ask the question, I get the answer. And I think the claims here repeatedly on the internet and what some of the rest of you present as lies to our kids really do harm. It's not, I know you think it's funny and it's joking and we can all pretend like we're doing something to the man, but the fact of the matter here is when you tell people that marijuana is not a serious drug of abuse, it's not only a lie, it's a dangerous lie. And fortunately, most kids are increasingly not believing you, and partly because of what they see in that media campaign you don't like. I'd say that's why you don't like it.
All right, one more.